astrology and other divinatory arts are not a replacement or substitute for physical or psychiatric health care. If this is an emergency situation or you are in crisis, please do not defer your wellness to readings or horoscopes. Seek situation-appropriate, qualified assistance instead. Hey there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your monthly astrological forecast for November 2022. And just a quick reminder, if you're ever interested in getting a session with me, you do need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links on the down bar below. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, engagement helps this channel out a lot. And for those of you who are tarot fans, big announcement, I've decided to make weekly tarot forecasts for each sign available for everyone for free, and you can have access to those by following the link in the down bar below or just going to my main channel page and seeing them there. They're all clumped under one big video with chapters dedicated to each sign. So what is going on when it comes to your month of November? Well, we are continuing the theme of combined powers and combined blessings in the planets, with the Sun, Venus, and Mercury all in Scorpio through the 17th of the month. This is your 12th house of your past, privacy, the hidden zone, things that are going on, well, behind the scenes. And with Mercury here, bringing the fastest developments, news, most productivity, and gains, you're going to be finding that you are privy to a lot of hidden information, a lot of shortcuts, secret opportunities, maybe even secret money is starting to be hooked up in your favor. This is also a time where a lot of information, a lot of secrets are getting divulged to you, confided in you, and a lot of old communication channels from the past that could prove advantageous are also coming back and reconnecting with you. We also have Venus, the planet of love, favor, popularity, and affection, going hard at work here and bringing back opportunities for you to indulge old fantasies, indulge old love languages, and maybe even take a current relationship back to a spicier time in your romance history. This could be something that you and a partner or a spouse are doing together, kind of shaking things up, getting a bit nostalgic. And for some of you who are single and available, this may even be a time where you are the recipient of news of a secret crush, or perhaps an old flame or somebody who is still carrying a torch reaches out to you. The Sun, bringing in attention, enhancement, and support, is also focusing on helping you to revive things from your past. Really see what has been going on in your life where certain themes, certain patterns, certain opportunities, plans, and projects that maybe fell by the wayside or had to be turned away from or given up, or maybe they just kind of ran their course, have a chance to come back to life. This is a time of great resurrection for many a Sagittarius person. After the 17th, Mercury and Venus move on into your sign where they will be for the duration of the month. This is a time where Mercury is going hard on helping you to speed up all matters in your life that have become sluggish, slow to progress, slow interactions, lack of proper engagement. Who has or who hasn't really been on the ball when it comes to holding up their end of the bargain, or anything to do with the ball being left in another person's court? Is somebody not communicating? Is somebody not signing the papers? Is somebody not initiating or moving something forward? Now that power is back in your hands and you are making up for a lot of lost time. Venus in your sign, of course, makes you a love, favor, and popularity magnet, and you are also going to be finding that you are sort of the name on everybody's lips as we go through the second half of November and even into December. And this is putting you first in line for a lot of brilliant new opportunities socially and professionally. The Sun joins these two as of the 22nd of the month, and this is going to be a theme carrying on into mid-December. With the Sun in your sign, this is also going to be a time where you're noticing a lot of your world starting to change around you. Environmental and atmospheric shifts are starting to create a much more homey, comfortable experience, not only in your on time, but in your off time. And a lot of different tools and resources are being given to you, right? That enhancement and support focus in order to make life easier for you when it comes to doing your job, living your life, carrying out your goals, carrying out your relationships. And you're also going to find that the sun is going to help you to clear away any kind of obstacles or shadows that may be obscuring golden opportunities you didn't know were under your nose. We have Mars retrograde all month long in Gemini. Actually, Mars is retrograde in Gemini all the way up through mid-January 2023. I did do a big video all about Mars retrograde. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave a link in the down bar below, or again, like the weeklies, you can just go to my main channel page and find them there. However, with Mars retrograde, okay, this is going to be a time where we're noticing a great deal of diminished activity, dismantling, and pieces being taken off the board for everyone's own good. Now, this is taking place in your 7th house of partnerships, your closest one-on-one connections. So boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate. With Mars retrograde, this can be a time where you're noticing some very big shakeups to all kinds of plans and projects that could be seen as maybe distracting, wasteful, as well as also certain key players start to move away from certain relationships that you have. Now, Mars retrograde tends to take away the troublemakers, take away the enemies, the saboteurs, and so it may be a very good time for a lot of you. However, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult because we may also need to see who the real saboteur, who the real villain, who the real enemy is in this case, and Mars will not coddle us while revealing that to us. And so you may be finding that business partnerships, friendships, and yet to a certain degree even romantic relationships may be in for some rude awakenings, but necessary ones at that as well. But this is all in the interest of setting everyone up for the best one-on-one relationships possible. We also have a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, which is taking place on the 8th of the month, which is opening up a 90-day window period for some pretty big transformations in your 6th house of work, your reputation, your schedule, anything relating to the teams that you're on and the clients and customers that you serve. And this 90-day window period is all about culminations, transitions, and endings, right? Because a full moon lunar eclipse is just a full moon exponentially amplified. And you may be finding that there is a chapter of your work life or a collaboration, a team affiliation, or maybe a time in a certain workforce coming to an end, and you are moving on to bigger and better things. Now, this could be, yes, a lot of you Sagittarius people getting a chance to make a big move on the job, whether it's internally or externally. This is kind of 50-50 either way when it comes to the 6th house. Some of you may be making a big jump to a new division, a new group, a new department, a new campus. Some of you may be jumping to a new employer. However, what we move on into is vastly superior from what we are departing. Some of you may be noticing team transformations going on, higher ups stepping away, or maybe even whole new client and customer populations displacing old ones. We have a new moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd of the month, which is opening up a 2-week window period going into the beginning of December. And this is in your sign. This is your once-a-year birthday new moon. Now, new moons are all about seed planting, new beginnings, initiations, and new long-term commitments, right? Fresh starts. When a new moon is in our sign, we get to basically see what we want to do for making a new addition in our world. Just put in the work, right? Put it out there, get the work done on the ground, or maybe even with a few spells, if you happen to be a spellcaster like me, in between the 23rd of November and about the end of week 1 of December. What is it you would like to get started? Are you looking to step into a new job? I mean, the lunar eclipse is helping too, but no sense in, not taking advantage of the new moon as well. Are you looking to maybe relocate? Are you looking to move house? Are you looking to start something new with your education? Are you thinking about maybe expanding on your spiritual path, making new friends, starting a new relationship, having a child? Whatever you want to do, put the work in between the 23rd of this month and the end of week 1 of December. Finally, we also have Jupiter, your ruling planet, turning direct on the 23rd as well. And this is in Pisces, in your 4th house of home, family, the domicile, your living situation, home economy, and home-based business operations. And with Jupiter turning direct after months of being retrograde, It tends to make up for lost time with gusto, and you're going to be finding that a massive influx of wealth and resources coming through this area of your life is changing the life direction of this area of your life, in this case the home and family sector, as we close up the year 2022. So be prepared for some surprises this final month or so of the year. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.